Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Here we are once again in the Horn of the Abyss Forged in Fire campaign. Admission tarred and feathered, although we're in the water right now, so it's more like just, well, wet, but we'll carry on. What's inside this Pandora's box? Do you wish to open the box? Yes. You should have known better, you're attacked. Oh noes. Oh, but we can handle this. Yeah. This is just some aquatic beasties. We'll just stay back, you know. Tends to be the right answer to all these problems. Yeah, I could just stab these. Get slightly beaten. We'll wait. Yeah, this is fine. The Dreadnoughts can come in for the punch. There we go. We get 50 spell points. And 12 Mercury and Sulfur. And 24 Acids. Okay, I don't know why I want those, but they do seem to be sort of everywhere. Let's examine this garrison, shall we? Oh, this would be doable. Yeah, well, we could do this. Alright, let's cast Mass Forgetfulness. Make them forget everything that they ever known. And we'll just wait. Defend. Defend. Yeah. Shouldn't be a problem at all. The closest thing to a problem here is these nicks. And of course the fact we don't super care about the acids, I suppose we can conserve them. They do at least protect us from spells. But we can just slink back. Yeah, I mean they did damage, but we should be fine. We can actually torch these people. Could be a bit edgy. We'll just use the heat ray. Yeah! There we go. Now we can torch you. That should be safe. Yep. And go in for the stab. And then the burn. And there we go. Another glorious victory for Winona, who's now an expert logistician. Behold, the garrison. Now, I never know with these garrisons if it's safe to put your stuff in it. So, like if I do this, can I take them out again? No. Okay, so they're just lost forever. So that's why we check. It's one of the garrisons that will steal everything we have. There is a vial of mana here. I might conserve that for the time being. We could make landfall and progress to the Seer's Hut, Ancient Land, Gem Pond, Dragons. There's lots of quests and Seer's Huts here too. Interesting options. There's also a bowstring of the Unicorn's Mane. I don't know if we've got any other components of the Bow of the Sharpshooter just yet, but could be something of interest. There's also a yellow 2AC portal here, which has a quest gate towards this Decker person here, and another Seer's Hut. Interesting. There's also here another quest gate. Shipwreck. I don't know if we can make landfall here. I don't think so. Possibly though. Another quest guard, a Pandora's box. And then we're back here. Interesting. Interesting indeed. There could be an argument for taking the gem pond just to have somewhere to stash our acids. But who knows which of these Seer's Huts are going to be relevant, because like a Seer's Hut can range from being incredibly useful to useless. So, we'll have to see. You'll have to forgive the rain noises. It wasn't raining when I started, but it has now. We'll see how that goes. What's this quest gate, hey? Your guide, Elizabeth, informs you ahead is a magical barrier that blocks the way through an underground lake. It is not known who created it, but the guide recalls the witch Decker was often seen in these caves in the past. Okay. So I'm guessing this just seeks Decker. Defeat Decker, fair enough. And the other one's probably going to be similar, or she just comes out of her own accord. It's probably going to be the case. This is probably where she's going to emerge from. We might as well confirm that though. Maybe examine the Seer's Hut while we're here. As for our good friend Henrietta here, it's about time that she claimed this gold mine, and then progressed northwards. But first, the boots. Of course. Now we can make it. Let's go. Was there anything else I was missing here? Not really, just some portals. Yeah, we're not that excited about that. There's a quest card again. Well, the future will become obvious over time. And of course, Cuthbert here is just sitting here minding the water wheel. That's fine. I don't think there's anything we want to do in town, is there? I mean, there's a whole bunch of troops. Not really. I guess we could see if we can build a resource silo. No, we can't. Fair enough. Well, we built the marketplace anyway. Why not? We bolstered the local economy. Yay! Blue's lurking around. Only Winona can pass. So this is a threat that we need to deal with as Winona. I guess it's a good thing that she's here. That being said, I don't think this particular army's up to the task. Let's see what this Seer's Hut has to offer. It does mean that this person can't get out. So I suppose that's something. Let's move forward with Henrietta. I don't think we're going to have issues with the subterranean terrain, though. So, quest gate, quest guard. Keeping watch at the gate are two warriors in ancient armour. They are almost as huge and decrepit as Tolmac, and their eyes have a religious glow. The great shaman awaits you. Come quickly! We long to see a god! Are you ready to come through? No. I'm suspicious of this gate. Let's go, I guess. Oh. Seeks hero of green flag, okay. Hello, guest. Perhaps it is time for me to stop calling you that, as very soon we will perform the ritual, and you will become equal to the gods, the new mistress of these halls. Have you brought the great woe of the crawlers? Is the hollow eye in your hands? You must return in 305 days. Seek spyglass. Okay. And the time limit expires in year 2. And a random... Our objective is coming into view. We need to defeat the enemy Practal and deliver the spyglass here before the end of the year. That's a task that we must perform here together as one. Let's suppose we can forage the wood. What else do we have here? We've got a crystal cavern with lots of Efreet. That shouldn't be a problem. Just start combat. That actually is a problem. So we'll retreat and try that again. We'll avoid the... Can we avoid this? I suppose if we really skulk into the corner. Maybe not. He kills himself with his own auto attack on the fire shield. Well, we'll just skip that battle, I guess. It would be doable if we, like, just brought the, dumped these guys off somewhere. The Ring of Life, though, is an interesting artifact. Oh, that's right, Henrietta's wielding double gloves. She's having a good time here with incredibly thick gloves. We could recruit gnolls, but we're not going to. We'll defeat the Minotaurs. And the Imps. Oh, yes. We'll then, swap boots. I am curious, but we'll just need a place to put my, my Couatls so they don't just die in a fire. So what's Blue up to? Tolmac 100 Thoughts spake.
Practical childhood is a child eater, is a great leader. Surprised to hear me talk of him so, aren't you? I am simply way too old to let hatred cloud my judgment. He is strong and flexible, hard as sharp as a bloodsucker frog's tooth, but his mind is malleable and receptive to anything that might benefit his tribe. Your airboats were attacked by his wyverns. I don't know where Practal found him, and he certainly doesn't worship them like we worship the Couatls, but somehow he's managed to levy these powerful creatures, unheard of in our lands, into his service, and not just them. He was able to make fighters out of the dogheads, who we all thought was worm-men unvoid of even a kick, and angry shouters enough to make them scuttle into the bushes. His warriors sail between the islands and ships, fight in formation, wield weapons and use implements I have never even heard of. and he himself suddenly pops up here and there, and never sleeps in the same field camp 2 nights in a row, as if he were able to see into his enemy's plans 2 steps ahead. I do know something about him, however. Practal wants to claim all of the islands, if not for himself, then for his son. A few years ago, he stole the clutch laid by the 5th wife of the Bloodied Feathers old chieftain, but contrary to his custom, he left some of the eggs uneaten. He is raising one of the girls, intending to marry her. Children by her will be his key to unlimited power over all the lizardmen of our islands, and I am not convinced that it would be a bad future for my kin. Anyway, if you are determined to snatch the hollow eye from Practal, you'll have to find the place where the Child Eater is keeping his future wife. Surely that's where he spends all his time between his campaigns. Old Tolmac has friends among the unseen spirits of the woods and marshes. Listen to what they told me. Only the select few Practal has no doubts about can enter his lair, those the commanders of his guard, and there is also one pirate captain, the one who sold him the hollow eye, who enjoys such trust. Fortunately for you, the lizardmen have a poor memory for human faces. They recognize the captain by his shield and trident, both intricate artifacts of great power. I think that you should try to find similar ones. If one of your warriors appears before the guards brandishing them, they will take him for the captain and allow him to enter. They will demand the artifacts be handed over to them for safekeeping, but at that point, that will no longer matter.
Very interesting. So we need to probably get the Trident of Dominion and the shield, the Royal Guard Shield of Nyx, I forget the name, to grant entry into the sanctuary where this Lizard Queen is being raised. We'll defeat these Medusa, no problem. We'll grab additional resources. Mind you, is the gold going to make much difference? We might as well get the level up. Is the Collar of Conjuring going to make much difference? Probably not. I suppose we'll grab it. You find a small tree that closely resembles the Great Warlock Brimstone of a ring around one of its twigs. Scraps of clothing and rotten leather lead you to suspect that it is Brimstone transformed. Since you can't help him, you take the magic ring. I think the boots of speed are fine to wear here. We've prevented us from having issues. Let's clear out the beholders. Excellent, Mercury. It also means I can leave slow things in here if I wanted. Mind you, there's not that much that's slow in this army. Like the Grenadiers at speed 9. That's pretty impressive for just little guys. What's in the Seer's hut? In that cave you find a hut. It looks inconspicuous enough, but it is sealed with magic. Perhaps this hut belongs to one of the local witches. Maybe it doesn't. Either way, only the mage who created the seal can break it. So this is probably defeat Deca? No, seeks HotA. Okay. I'd like that we get a nice countdown there and the number of days remaining. That's useful. But certainly, that's like going to be our main objective, right? Like getting here. I don't remember what the main objective is for the scenario at all, but I guess we just defeat the Practal, go to this Seer's hut, and then get our Couatls upgraded. That's probably going to be what it is. So, yeah. I must say, though, the story's taking a mildly unexpected turn, because I was always thinking that the Crimson Couatls were going to be, like... Let's get these guys up. Because, like, these guys are all very rainbowy and very pretty, right? Whereas the Crimson Couatls have all of the feathers changed to that crimson colour and then some Mesoamerican style golden armour installed. So part of me was thinking this was like factory's domination over nature, but it's actually an ancient ritual that creates them. So that's interesting. Oh, Blue's escaped. I did forget to check what Blue was up to. What are you doing near that war machine factory? You're not too bad. The man with many Ks, Kashirke, he needs to share a K of someone else. We probably need to send Wynonna up to deal with this individual. It's not going to be the easiest battle for Wynonna, but Wynonna is capable. And there are only minor threats here. The most annoying being the dragonflies. Meanwhile, Henrietta's adventure continues, collecting crystals and rally flags. Time to swap boots. Oh yes. There's a pack of Wyvern Monarchs here. That's not going to be much of a problem. We can easily dispatch them using the power of love and gun. I just need to get our Orgoi Korkoi out of the way. That should be sufficient. Use invulnerability. Excellent. Look at that knowledge. Oh, Henrietta's brain bulging at the seams there with her increased knowledge. Should we get a nice sip from this magic well? I mean, it's a minor both at this point. What about this way? Oh, there's some whites, wraiths. Well, we don't want that. Start the combat. Blow them up. There we go. So it's a little bit unfortunate to have the Orgoi Korkoi digging up the holy ground, right? Like, how many graves are they going to be chewing through when they're doing that? They got a helm with the Alabaster Unicorn. That's actually a nice upgrade for Wynonna. So here we are. How far away is that War Machine Factory? It's here. One option, if we're feeling crafty and had the range, we could cast like Scuttle Boat, right, and just maroon this individual on the coast. But that might not be so possible. There's the Angel Feather Arrows. I knew there was somewhere. Something, somewhere. Words. Alright. Sail forth, Wynonna. There's further artifacts. Jetsam, flotsam. Let's just sail towards the enemy. We may need to sail away from the enemy very quickly. We can't enter this area without the Keymaster. Although maybe this quest guard is the way forward there. As far as this establishment goes, not much to say really. Anyone with estates? No. Actually yes, you. You have the equivalent of estates, so you shall stand somewhere. I know, there. And just earn money by standing there. Good job! Well, Kashak experienced the War Machine Factory, and then that was it, apparently. So, I wouldn't have thought this army is particularly intimidating, but maybe it is. Warehouse of Gold. That's right, these guys are going to break out at some point. We do need to increase our strength. This may mean that we just need to move Wynonna over to a fortress army, and then just do that. Like, obviously these dungeon troops aren't going to do much for us, but 'tis a thought. I mean, how expensive is to hire all these guys? You know. I mean, it's a fee. Let's start with this area. Good old Henrietta, wearing the wrong shoes as always. Gather the gold. Check out the ruins. Behold! Vision! Here's an enemy. Standing on cursed ground, with digging being okay. It's okay to dig on that cursed ground. Mind you, that'd be even more nasty to dig through, wouldn't it? The cursed ground. Some runes of imminency, some more wyverns. Let's gather the gold. We'll swap over to the boots. Let's attack this woman. Ah, we should manage. We just have to kill them. We lost all of these shooters. I'm not going to do that, thank you. Obviously this is cursed ground, but we could still make use of our special abilities. Such as magic arrow, shield, slow, I'm gonna shoot the basilisk, actually. That's why. Allowing you to have a turn is a problem. So we're not going to do that. Alright. We just need to charge the enemy and slay him. Alright. We don't have anti-magic either. Magic mirror? Oh yes! Doesn't work. Sad. Cursed ground. Could technically cast protection from water, but this magic arrow is truly a sight to behold. What could we do? Bless? That's probably going to be the key. There we go. Look at that! The lizard woman defeated. And more quest guards. We might be able to get some additional Couatls. That's exciting. Now this fight. This could be interesting. We'll make landfall. I think we're going to make 1 stacks out of you lot. Something like that. Okay. Now you're scared. I mean, I guess that's a good sign. I am intimidating. Behold! Oh dear. Well, again, I'd rather them tank it than anyone else. So we're gonna have to start with Forgetfulness. Or we teleport. Do we have teleport? No, we don't. Well, that's disappointing. Forgetfulness. So let's just steal the retaliation from this. There's a good chap. And you can move here. That's not quite what I was after, but I'll take it. Burn him alive, please. Thank you. That's not what I wanted either. This isn't going well. Let's try that again. How about mass slow to start off with? And then we'll wait, we'll attack. Attack here as well. Wait. The Dispel. How damaged are you? Somewhat damaged. I'm gonna have to repair you. Maybe that's okay. We can do a heat strike next turn. So we could dive here. There we go. Concerned about these dragonflies. They're going to be quite nimble. Let's see. Forgetfulness this turn, maybe? Just Ice Bolt them. Kills 10. Yeah, it's nothing. Forgetfulness. Defend. You hop over here. Slink back here. Let's heat stroke in this direction. Alright. In theory, we're okay. Let's heat stroke now. Okay, now we're not. This is a fight that is difficult to win at this time. So let us load. If you're scared of me, even though I can't beat you, that still works for me. I'm okay with this. Scuttlebutt would also be nice to destroy these boats, wouldn't it? Let's just sail in this direction. The AI doesn't really know what it's doing, so we can just sort of move effortlessly away for a while. There's a alchemist lab that's already pre-claimed. I don't know if I want to do this with losses. Let's not. We have an easy solution to this. Slow. There we go. Problem solved. Let's claim that nest. We won't recruit any, but we'll claim it. I'm curious about what happens if I make landfall here. Like, can I then make my way over to Mudshire, for example? Make the enemy squirm? That being said, this enemy might be carrying one of the artifacts that I need to win. So, and I have found the most obelisks. Isn't that impressive? Let's end turn. Yeah, that person's just stuck on the war machine factory. There's a town gate. A subterranean gate. This is a gate place, isn't it? It's a gateway to the future. Let's make landfall. Who knows what we shall find up here? As for you, you notice several Couatls in large cages. Most likely the witch you've seen at the sacrificial altar has the key to the door. The key you found with the witch fits all the cages. Would you like to open them? Yes. Greetings! A group of Couatls of a desire for greater glory wish to join you. Do you accept? Yes, I do. We're now up to 12. Let's gather the obelisks, I guess. It's actually not inconceivable that we could gain this obelisk. That being said, do we really want to put it in a fortress town? That's not the most exciting prospect. I mean, it's... what, there, right? If I had to guess. Not quite. This mountain here is quite distinctive, so that can be used as a guide. But obviously there's a lot of islands on this map, so keep an eye out for that particular configuration. Here, actually, is one of those mountains. I don't think so. No, because that's all different here. At least we got to enjoy that sample a lot of times. Let's do it one more time. And I think that'll do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. When we come back next time, more Heroes of Might and Magic 3.